All right, this is the last example of section 5.5, guys, we will see, which is kind of similar to the last one. It is somewhat similar, but it's one of those examples that you're going to have to take a look at it and figure out um whether or how many steps or methods that you have to take before you can factor it. So if you had, for example, 8, okay, this marker was good, so it should still be good. So anyway, so 8x squared, okay, minus 98, okay. So then you have that, and you try to figure out how can you factor this. I'm looking at that. You ask yourself, is there a GCF? I could see there's a GCF because you have 8, which is an even number, and you have a 98, another even number. Obviously, they both can be divided at least by 2. At least by 2. If you can't see anything, you can tell they both can be divided by 2. And the second question you ask, oh, is there something you can group? No, it's only 2 terms. What else can you use to factor it? I would start by finding out the GCF. Well, the truth is the GCF between those two numbers is going to, let's start with at least 2, okay? Let's factor out 2, which means we will divide 8 by 2, and the answer is going to be 4x squared, obviously. And divide 98 by 2 is going to be 49. If you do the math, it's going to be 49. So then when you finish taking out the GCF, what you have inside of the parentheses, you actually say, what is that? Well, if you really look at it, you're going to notice that you have a perfect square in the front. And 49, once you learn your perfect square, you're going to find out that 49 is also one of those perfect squares, because it's basically 7 times 7, which would give you 49. Okay, 7 times 7 would give you 49. So once you figure that out, then you bring down the GCF that you factored out originally, and then obviously you create your 2 parentheses, and then the root of the first term, which would be 2x, okay, and then 2x. The root of the second term, as I mentioned earlier, that would be 7, because 7 times 7 would give you 49. So the root of 49 is going to be 7. And then, obviously, because it's a difference of square, then you put your plus and minus sign, and then you're done, okay? So you basically had to not only factor out the GCF, and then you had to do the difference square method in order for you to finish factoring out this expression. All right? Well, that's the last example of 5.5. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me.